Hello friends, welcome to Acknowledge India YouTube channel. This is Manoj deva, the founder of Acknowledge India YouTube channel. We are working for a universal education system. Our motto is education for all. So friends, today I am going to explain about earthquakes. So I am giving you an example of Nepal earthquake.
Nepal earthquake of 2015 is also called Gurkha earthquake. The earthquake was suddenly caused by a sudden release of build-up stress along the major fault line where the Indian plate carrying India is slowly diving underneath the Eurasian plate. Severe earthquake that struck nearly the city of Kathmandu in central Nepal on April 25, 2015. About 9,000 people were killed, many thousand were injured, and more than 6 lakh structures in Kathmandu and other nearby towns were destroyed. The earthquake was felt throughout the central and eastern Nepal, much of the Ganges river plain in northern India, northwestern Bangladesh, as well as southern parts of plateau of Tibet and western Bhutan.
So friends, you want to know more about earthquakes, right? So take a look.
What is an earthquake? An earthquake is shaking of the surface of the earth caused by sudden movement in earth's crust. The earthquakes are caused by tectonic movements in earth's crust. The main cause is that when tectonic plates collide, one ride over the other, causing mountain building and volcanoes. The boundaries between moving plates from the largest fault surfaces on the earth. There are 4 different types of earthquakes: tectonic, volcanic, collapse, explosion. A tectonic earthquake is one that occurs when the earth's crust breaks due to geological forces on the rocks and adjoining plates that cause physical and chemical changes. 2. Volcanic. A volcanic earthquake is any earthquake that results from tectonic forces which occurred in conjunction with volcanic activity. 3rd. Collapse. A collapse earthquake are small earthquakes in underground that are caused by seismic waves produced from the explosion of rock on the surface. The 4th one, explosion. An explosion earthquake is an earthquake that is result of detonation of a nuclear or chemical device. The earthquake waves are basically 2 types: body waves and surface waves. In body waves we have P waves and S waves. P means primary, S means secondary. And in surface waves we have love waves and Rayleigh waves. In the body waves, the faster one is called primary waves, or we call it as P waves. Its motion is the same as that of a sound wave in that as it spreads out, it alternately pushes and pulls the rock. These P waves are able to travel through the both solid rocks such as granites, mountains, and also liquid material like volcanic magma or water bodies like oceans. In the body waves, the slower one is called secondary waves. This is also called S waves. As an S waves propagates, it shears the rock sideways at right angle to the direction of travel. If a liquid is sheared sideways, it will not spring back. Hence, S waves cannot propagate in liquid parts of earth such as oceans and lake. So I am explaining with this diagram. In this diagram, the earthquake epicenter is here. So from here, the black one resembles the P waves and red one resembles S waves. The primary waves can travel through the solid parts in this region. The P waves can travel through the liquid part such as like magma. So you can see these P waves are traveling in this zone. And if you look at the S waves, they can travel through the solid parts, but they are absent in this region because we have a liquid magma. We have a P wave shadow zone here. Why? Because so already this P waves are traveled through the magma in this region. So because of the fluids here, it changes the direction. So there is a gap in between. So this zone is called P wave shadow zone. So you can look at here. So from 105 degree to 140 degrees from the epicenter, this region is called P wave shadow zone. If you look at the 105 degrees to 105 degrees here, this entire region is called S wave shadow zone. NCERT's book, this is the topic is toughest one regarding earthquake, because most of the people are confused with the P wave shadow zone and S wave shadow zone. Now we will discuss about surface waves. The reason being why we call it as surface waves is that the motion is restricted to near the ground surface. Such waves corresponding to ripples of water that travel across a lake. The surface waves in earthquakes can be divided into two types. The first one is called love wave. It is essentially that of S waves that have no vertical displacement. It moves the ground from side to side in a horizontal plane but at right angles to the direction of the propagation. The horizontal shaking of love waves is particularly damaging to the foundations of the structures. The second type of surface wave is also known as relay waves. Like rolling ocean waves, relay waves move both vertically and horizontally in a vertical plane pointed in a direction in which the waves are traveling.
If you do like the video, please subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you. Namaste.